Devonte, can you just talk about what happened and how it happened?
Man, we were down 12 with like 2:45 left. Under that under 4 timeout, we just talked about staying in it. We can do it. Coach kept saying we're gonna step up and make plays, and everybody just stepped up and made big time plays.
And you're 3 in overtime. Did you have a feel? I mean, did it feel good? The first one.
The first one, I think Frank gave me the pass, and yeah, I knew that one. That one felt real good, and then the other one, it definitely felt good. So, yeah.
Frank, you were 16 or 18 from the free throw line. I mean, how crucial were those free throws tonight?
Very crucial. That's what our season's going to come down to. When it matters the most, free throws. That's what Coach tells us. So, we just have to keep getting in the gym, working hard on it, and getting better at it.
And Josh, obviously, you were 6 of 8, so I know you were happy with the way you performed at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, wish I could have been 8 for 8, but it's a sign of improvement. So I'm happy with it. We got the win.
Josh, what was the mood going into overtime? Did you think that you guys had this one won?
I wouldn't say we had it won, but we definitely had the momentum. We definitely had a lot of energy, and we stepped up and made a couple defensive plays that really prolonged the game. So we just had the momentum, and we knew we had to just keep playing defense, and finally our shots started falling.
How big was Frank? He had 11 points in the last 2:45.
Oh, huge. At the end of the game, him and Devonte are 2 guys we really want going to the free throw line. We trust them a lot up there, so it was good to get them up there.
Devonte, you said you guys talked in the huddle about staying in it. We're still in it. Where does that belief come from? I mean, that's a pretty remarkable comeback and a big hole.
Well, it's just that confidence that we have in each other, that the coaches have in us, and we just know what each one of us is capable of, and I think we just believe in each other and what we can do, and we just kind of proved it.
When you got to score as fast as quickly as you needed to, then when you're behind by that much, you step back and take them from even farther back, so you're not guarded.
What?
Your threes, yeah. Do you take even longer
you
ones?
Just take what you can get.
Yeah.
If you're open, you gotta shoot the ball. So we were driving, kicking, or just making plays off the dribble, and thank God they fell.
Frank, when they came out with that 10-0 run or whatever, how do you and your teammates slow the game down, get your composure, to climb back over that hill, although you did go into half trouble?
I think it started on the defensive end. We have to start getting stops and making them work really hard for each shot they take. And I think we did a good job with that moving forward in the game.
Did their defense in the first half really, I guess, started you off? Because obviously a lot of shots you all were taking, driving to the basket, who didn't fall. I mean, was it something about the defense that just?
It was just one of those nights, Sometimes your shots don't fall, sometimes they do. We knew they were going to come out and pressure us. I wouldn't say their defense started us, but, they're a great team, good defensively. And at the end of the game, our shots just finally started falling. I think the biggest thing was that we just made defensive stops down the stretch.
And were you all surprised that they pulled the press late in the game, even though they were up by 14?
A little bit, but I think that was a sign of them thinking that they had the game won, and it kind of helped us out because we didn't have to go against the press in the backcourt, and we could just bring the ball up the court and make plays.
How much confidence does this give you, also given Baylor's loss, about being in the driver's seat in the Big 12?
It definitely gives us a lot of confidence. We can't be worried about what other teams do, but that gives us a little bit of cushion on the conference lead, and we just got to keep taking it one game at a time.
All right, that's it.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, man. Can't change anything. Go with what brought you, right? There we go. Do what you know.
Devonte, looking at the big picture, I mean, you guys are almost dead to rights, and then you come back and find a way to win this. How big a win is it? I mean, just with everything involved, the close race.
It's huge. Like you said, Baylor dropped one. If we would have lost, Baylor would have helped us out again. But we can't be dependent on other teams, and having a second game loss in the field house would have been crazy. So coming back and fighting the way we did, I mean, I'm proud of the guys and what we did. We got to start coming out to better starts. Can't start the game off like that, but you can learn from wins always, and we'll learn and move on.
Just individually, have you had a game where you've had kind of nothing going and then be able to turn it on like that?
Yeah, for the past couple of games, I feel like I really haven't had anything going, but I ain't turned it on like that. You know, coaches in there was just telling me to shoot the ball. I kept trying to penetrate, get too deep, and found myself not being able to make plays. So, you know, I just believe in my shot, and I just let it fly.
West Virginia practices against the press every day, but they said that your press bothered them. What were you doing to be able to turn them over in those situations?
I think just being active. You know, we're not a team who usually press like that, but if we're down and need stops, you know, we can really get up and get active, and we're quick enough to do it. So we just made some big plays and got some good deflection.
Was there an awareness that you just have
Yeah, a couple times. It honestly wasn't our night tonight. I don't think anybody really shot the ball well from the field, but you know, when we have nights like that, we just got to play defense.
How big was the crowd noise? You know, I mean, and the home crowd, you know, helping bring you all back to victory tonight?
Definitely having home court advantage helped us tonight. Crowd was great. They cheered us on the whole game, and obviously they stayed to the end. So,
is there any extra motivation? You guys had lost Iowa State your last home game. You know, losing back-to-back at home field just doesn't really happen.
Just doesn't happen. You know, we don't want to lose any game we play, but definitely playing at home, coming off a loss here, really didn't want to lose tonight. I think we showed that.
Was that discussed at all before the game, during the game?
A little bit before the game. You know, we talked about them beating us when we played them at home, and just our loss against Iowa State here. And we weren't really worried about, you know, what Baylor was doing. We were just or winning the league, to be honest. We just wanted to get a little bit of payback.
How are you going to look back on this one? Does it kind of feel like you guys maybe stole one, even though it's at home?
I wouldn't say we stole one. We grinded it out. We did what we needed to do, and we won the game.
Did you happen to get a sneak peek at your mom at all? They showed her on the Jumbotron?
Nah, I didn't see her.
She was late.
Yeah, she always is. Always got somebody telling me about my mom after the game.
KU teams don't tend to get swept either. You know, that was in play pretty late in the game. And how do you guys feel about that? You know, West Virginia could have been one of those rare teams to beat KU twice in the same season. Didn't happen though.
You know, like I said before, we really don't want to lose any game that we play. So we're just gonna come out and play hard. Sometimes it's not our night. Like tonight, I don't really think it was, but just got to get it done on the defensive end. As long as we make our opponents play bad, I think we'll be fine.